My name's Will. I live in a small town here in Texas called Columbus. It's about halfway between Houston and Austin. I found out about today's muscle camp through Vince's online stuff. I've been following Vince for about a year now through his H-Max and MI40 originally. And I always thought if I ever had the chance to go to Canada and do a muscle camp up there, I would. But when I found out he was coming to Texas, I had to jump on it because he was coming to me.
Yo, what's up guys at home, girls at home? Thank you so much for joining us. This is the Austin Muscle Camp. So I've been in town for a little bit. So last year, me and Mike linked up in Toronto, but I was all bent out of shape after my surgery. So I didn't want to be doing any vids with this guy because I was looking all scrawny and everything. So
you're back and ready.
Thanks, man.
Looking good.
It's been a year of hard training. So me and Mike are running a camp together here at his facility, Six Pack Shortcuts. Incredible place. And thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're going to take these guys through a killer chest workout today.
We're going to be splitting the groups up into 2 different groups. I'm going to take on 2 of the guys. Vince is going to be taking on 3, and we're going to be running them through the same workout, focusing on a lot of good intensity principles to help build them a lot more muscle, and also be able to correct some of the form to make sure we get the maximum amount of contraction, because heavy weights is not enough to build muscle. We got to make sure the contraction is there.
5 reps, right?
Okay, now here's how this works. So what we're doing are clusters. We're taking our 6 to 7 rep max, and we're doing 3 mini sets of 4 reps. 4 reps plus 4 reps plus 4 reps. That's going to give you a total of 12 reps per set. So you're going to be doing a lot more volume with a load that would normally be your 6 to 7 rep max. And the way you're able to do that is with the 10-second interset rest periods. Does that make sense?
Okay.
All right.
But how long do we rest for?
We'll take 2 minutes.
Okay.
We'll take 2 minutes, so we just keep rotating around. Yeah. Okay, here we go. That's the effort. That's exactly what it should look like. Good, good. Finish that, finish that.
I'm Cody Calloway. I'm originally from Kansas City. I'm in the military. So I'm in Mississippi now. Basically, I've been following Vince for a while. I've followed Ben Kolsky as well. Finished in my 40X. I'm with Hypertrophy Max now. I really just couldn't pass up the opportunity to come down here.
That's right. Good, so that's exactly what it should look like. By the 3rd or 4th set, if you're doing 5 rounds of these, you should start losing reps. That's how you know you picked a good rep. So it usually takes maybe 2 or 3 workouts to be able to do all 5 sets for 4-4-4. Because remember, you're working with your 6 to 7 rep max, so we're tricking our body into getting more reps by using these little rest periods. So it's a really strategic way to get stronger, right? It's also a very safe way to get stronger.
I've heard about Vince online on YouTube, and I've been, I subscribe to his channel, and I've been watching him ever since I've been hooked. And what I'm looking for, and what I like what Vince does is he really shows you how to work out and how to use your full range of motion and to squeeze your muscle to get a good workout.
Who thought you could sweat so much lifting heavy, eh? It's amazing how much you could sweat doing heavy training. If you wanted to see what these would look like over the course of a program, like a block. So if this was week 1, it's 5 sets of 4 plus 4 plus 4. Next week it would be 6 sets of the same workout, and the week after would be 7 sets. You know what I'm saying? And then you go back down, and you go 5 sets again, but now you drop the rep range: 3 plus 3 plus 3, and you go back up. So see how there's just a little manipulation. So this could be like we could program an entire 12-week cycle just around this one technique, and then we go back down. But this time we could go 5 sets of 2 plus 2 plus 2. And as the weeks roll on, you're working with heavier and heavier weights. See how those simple changes, we're increasing the load here, and we're increasing the volume. Next up, Mike and I are going to share one of our favorite techniques. These are called constant tension time sets. So everybody's probably known or heard about the different training effects that can occur from the different rep ranges you do. Training for 8 to 12 reps is supposed to develop hypertrophy, muscle size. However, most people in the gym aren't applying a tempo to that 8 to 12 reps. So it's like, it looks like this on a bicep curl. It's 1 second up, maybe 2 seconds down, 3 seconds times 8, that's 24 seconds. So they're missing 15 seconds of work that would result in size. So we're gonna do 5 sets. Mike will take one group, I'll take another, 45-second sets. So what you'll probably find is that this turns out to be a law of reps. And how you do them is you just keep continuous tension. If you get to like 25 seconds and you still have 15 seconds left, you just keep the weight somewhere in the range of motion that makes the muscles work. Good. So remember, we want to travel in a big arc. So when you're up here, I want you to think about pushing your elbows out. Push your elbows. That's it. You see the big arc he just created? By thinking about pushing his elbows out. Push your elbows out. That's it. Doesn't sound like a long time. This is tough. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Good. The very first set, you should have a huge pump. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. 5 seconds.
Very different.
So I want you to get 45 degrees between your upper arm and lower arm. So some of you guys are out here. So we're not in a fly position, we're like this. Okay? There you go. Big arc, big arc. You want the dumbbells to travel through the path of the joint. Okay? So you want to create the biggest arc possible. Arc. There you go. Good. Good. Don't forget your arc. You got 9 seconds. That's it. Finish the job. Let's go. Commit to what you started. Nice. That's it. Well done. That's great. The weights you're using aren't going to fluctuate much, except when you go from 65 seconds back to 30 seconds. But those little 5-second increases are like just enough stimulus to make the workout harder than the last time. So goes at it.
Next time, do 50 seconds.
You're right. If you did this workout next week, I'd have you do 50 seconds, and then the week after 55 seconds. But you're probably going to be using the same weight.
Yeah.
And then when you go back to 30 seconds, you'll probably go up to say 50s or so, and just try and build all the way back up to 65-second sets, but with the 50s.
So on the Omni push-ups, you go with time, or do you go with
Let's go to
reps?
failure for this one.
Right?
Yeah, we go to failure. Do you want
First
to?
set flat and a second every set up one.
Yeah, that'd be different. Yeah, we just keep adding some plates. All right, so what we're doing now are Omni sets for push-ups. 3 sets to failure. We're gonna start on the floor, and then we're gonna add a plate, and we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna add another plate and go up. So what we're doing these are essentially mechanical advantage drop sets. So we're finding new muscle fibers that haven't been fatigued by going into that incline position, okay? So we're kind of making it easier from set to set. Always oppose the force, okay? So we're not,
Away from you, right?
you're always pushing the ground away from you. Good stuff. All right, who's up first?
Failure?
You got it, brother. So if you're not new here, you know what he's thinking about as he's doing these. He's thinking about pushing the ground away from him, and he's also thinking about inward intention with his hands. You can do partials, that's fine. You can do partials at the top, that's fine. Just give me a little one at the top. Good, that's it. That's what we're looking for. Can't ask you for anything else. Good, right to the top. Let's go. Come on, start working. Begin the chest workout. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, come on. That's better. A little different when you. There we go. Yeah, your body doesn't care about having a nice chest. That's something you got to think about. That's your goal. Good. Got it, man. Well done. Good job, guys. How was that? It's intense, man. You guys lost 10 pounds each. Let's go around quickly. One thing you guys each learned from that chest workout.
The range of motion on dumbbell. Elbows out, elbow in. Focus on your chest and use the cue when having a pencil, squeezing that pencil. So that actually helped out a lot. Give me the thing.
To stabilize better on the incline, keep my feet planted, and push through my entire body. And the same thing on dumbbells too. The bigger range of motion in the arc.
Exactly. Oppose the force.
Yes.
Cody.
Just kind of try to extend the arc as much as possible. And then again, coming in with your elbows first.
Lead with the elbows, yeah. So take home lesson there is to trace the path of the joint, not the path of the dumbbell. All right, welcome back everybody. Today we've got a full-blown back workout for you guys. We're going to introduce 3 really killer intensity techniques that are very, very savvy, very intelligent, that are really going to help you get a very quality workout without dumping the load into the joints and end up being sore in the wrong places.
It's exercises that you guys are probably familiar with, but in concepts, we're going to be doing, so it's going to be a little bit different, and we're going to be doing these intensity concepts to ensure that we build a lot more muscle and really stimulate the right areas too.
Right.